Hey everyone, welcome back to Investing Talk Podcast today. We're going to be looking at a company that's been making waves lately. It's Patriot National Bancorp, ticker symbol PNBK.
Yeah, it's certainly been on our radar. PNBK has seen some big price swings recently, and that always gets our attention.
Yeah, for sure. So on February 7th, it was trading at $1.45. Then it jumped to $1.80 on January 19th. And as of today, February 10th, it closed at $2.12. But earlier today, it was fluctuating between $1.98 and $2.47. So
Yeah.
what's driving this roller coaster ride?
Well, those daily jumps might seem dramatic, but you know they're only part of the story. If we zoom out a little bit, we see that PNBK is actually down over 9% for the week, over 25% for the month, and a pretty staggering 64% over the past year.
Okay, so some serious context there. Clearly, something's going on beyond just the normal market fluctuation. So can you tell us a little bit about PNBK's recent corporate developments?
Yeah, definitely. Let's start with December 2022, when Patriot National Bancorp completed a $12 million senior debt offering to repay existing senior notes. Essentially, they were restructuring their debt.
Interesting. What kind of signal does that send to investors? Is debt restructuring generally seen as a positive thing
Yeah.
or a cause for concern?
Well, it really depends. Sometimes it can be a sign of a company kind of getting its financial house in order, but
Yeah.
it can also raise questions about their ability to manage debt in the long term. Investors often interpret it based on the specific circumstances and the company's overall financial health.
Makes sense. So we've got this debt restructuring happening. Then in March 2023, there's a management shakeup, with their chief lending officer being promoted to president and CEO.
Right. New leadership often means a change in strategy, which investors will be watching closely. But things get even more intriguing in July 2022, when they terminated a merger agreement with American Challenger.
Now that's curious. Failed mergers can be a big red flag, right? What are some potential implications that investors might consider when a merger falls through?
Oh, absolutely. A failed merger can raise questions about a company's growth strategy, its ability to execute plans, and potentially even its stability. It can definitely shake investor confidence. And as if that wasn't enough, in December 2023, they brought in Steven Sugarman as president and a board member.
Wow. So in just 1 year, they'd restructured debt, got a new CEO, scrapped a merger, and appointed a new president. That's a lot of change in a short amount of time.
It certainly is. And all of this activity makes PNBK a very interesting case study. Each of these events, can have a ripple effect on investor sentiment. And that's something we need to consider when we're looking at the technical analysis.
Okay, so let's get into that. What are the charts telling us about PNBK?
Well, one thing that jumps out right away is the trading volume. It's currently over 50 million, significantly higher than its average of around 28,500. This surge in volume usually indicates heightened investor interest, often tied to news or anticipated events.
Okay, so lots of eyes on PNBK right now.
Yes.
But what about the specific technical indicators? Are they painting a clear picture for us?
Well, it's actually a mixed bag, which I think makes it even more intriguing. The moving averages are giving us a sell signal, for those unfamiliar. Moving averages are trend indicators that smooth out price data over a specified period. When the short-term moving average crosses below the long-term moving average, it's often seen as a bearish signal.
Got it. So 1 point for team caution. What about other indicators?
Well, the MAN CD, ADX, and CCI are all suggesting a buy signal. The MAN CD, or moving average divergence, is a momentum indicator. The ADX, or average directional index, measures trend strength. And the CCI, or commodity channel index, identifies overbought and oversold conditions. These indicators are all pointing towards potential upside.
So it sounds like the technical indicators are sending some mixed signals.
Exactly. And to complicate things further, the RSI, or relative strength index, which measures the magnitude of recent price changes, to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions, is neutral. Then we have the support and resistance levels. For PNBK, they currently sit between $1.60 and $2.10. Breaking through either level could indicate the direction it's headed next.
Okay. So based on the technical analysis, it's hard to get a definitive read. We've got some indicators pointing toward a potential buy, while others suggest caution.
Precisely. And that's why it's so crucial to consider the broader market context as well.
That's a great point. You mentioned earlier that January 2025 saw positive returns for both stocks and bonds, a welcome rebound after a December slump. Can you tell us more about how the overall market picture might be impacting PNBK?
Sure. While PNBK's internal factors are certainly significant, it's important to remember that it's operating within a larger ecosystem. We saw non-U.S. markets outperform the S&P 500 for 2 consecutive months, suggesting global factors are playing a role. And interestingly, while most S&P 500 sectors had positive returns, technology lagged behind, declining by almost 3%.
That is surprising, considering how tech-heavy the market has been in recent years. What's driving that trend?
Well, the key factor is the emergence of lower-cost AI solutions from countries like China. This is creating more competition and putting pressure on some of the big tech companies to stay ahead of the curve. It's a reminder that even the most dominant companies can face disruption, and it highlights the importance of diversification in any investment portfolio.
So what we're seeing with PNBK is a complex interplay of company-specific factors, like those management changes and the debt restructuring, mixed with these broader market trends. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with several missing pieces.
That's a great analogy, and it makes it even more challenging to give a definitive buy, sell, or hold recommendation.
All right, so let's try to make some sense of this complex situation.
Yeah.
If we had to put a label on PNBK right now, where would you land?
Well, based on everything we've discussed, I think a hold is the most appropriate stance for now. There's simply too much uncertainty surrounding PNBK at the moment.
Yeah.
Too many question marks right now.
Okay. So we're hitting the pause button on PNBK, but parking it firmly in the watch closely zone. What specific events or signals should investors keep an eye on to help them make a more informed decision down the road?
Well, first and foremost, any further news or announcements from Patriot National Bancorp? Do they offer more clarity on their post-merger strategy? Are there any updates on their financial performance? Earnings reports and press releases can be very telling.
So we're essentially becoming financial detectives, carefully examining every clue PNBK reveals. What else should we be looking for?
Pay close attention to how the stock reacts to these news events. Does the price surge? Does it plummet? Or does the market just kind of shrug it off? You know, the reaction itself can be as insightful as the news.
Right, because it reflects how the market is interpreting the news and what it might signal for PNBK's future. And then, of course, we have those technical levels you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. Keep monitoring those support and resistance levels between $1.60 and $2.10. If PNBK breaks through either barrier, it could signal a more decisive trend, either up or down.
So news market reactions and those key price levels, those are our guideposts as we navigate this uncertain terrain with PNBK.
Precisely. And remember, investing is a long game. Patience and observation are key. It's better to wait for a clearer picture than to make impulsive decisions based on incomplete information.
Great advice. Now, we always love to hear from our listeners. What are your thoughts on Patriot National Bancorp? Would you buy, sell, or hold based on what we've discussed today? Let us know in the comments.
Absolutely. Share your perspective. Maybe you've spotted something we haven't considered. We're all on this investing journey together, and we can learn a lot from each other's insights.
And if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Investing Talk Podcast for more in-depth analysis and market insights.
We're here to help you make sense of the ever-changing world of finance.
And of course, if you know someone who might benefit from this episode, please share it with them.
Absolutely. The more informed we are as investors, the better decisions we can make.
Thanks for joining us on Investing Talk Podcast today. Before we sign off, I want to circle back to those broader market trends we touched on earlier. We talked about how January was a positive month for stocks and bonds, but the technology sector lagged behind.
Yes, and that's a trend worth watching. As we discussed, the emergence of lower-cost AI solutions from countries like China is adding another layer of complexity. It's forcing some of the big tech companies to reevaluate their strategies and adapt to a more competitive landscape.
It's a good reminder that no company is immune to disruption, and diversification is essential for any investor.
Absolutely. We can't predict the future, but we can prepare for it by building a resilient portfolio that can weather market fluctuations.
So to sum up, Patriot National Bancorp is a company at a crossroads. They're facing internal challenges, navigating a changing leadership landscape, and operating within a dynamic market environment.
Yeah, it's a situation that warrants careful observation. We'll be keeping a close eye on PNBK in the coming months and sharing any noteworthy developments with our listeners.
Well, I, for one, am eager to see what the next chapter holds for Patriot National Bancorp. It's certainly a company with a compelling story. And speaking of compelling stories, we want to hear from you, our listeners. What stocks are on your radar right now? What investment themes are you exploring? Share your thoughts in the comment section.
We love hearing from our listeners. Your insights and questions help us shape future episodes and ensure we're covering the topics that matter most to you. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider subscribing to Investing Talk Podcast. and leaving us a rating or review. It helps other investors discover our show and join our growing community.
Thanks for tuning in to Investing Talk Podcast. We'll be back next week with another deep dive into the world of finance. Until then, happy investing, everyone.
Yeah, it really is. As a financial institution, Patriot National's performance is going to be heavily influenced by the overall health of the financial sector and all those broader market trends we've been discussing.
Absolutely. Factors like interest rates, inflation, and global economic conditions all play a role. We can't just analyze PNBK in a vacuum.
Right, so if I'm an investor trying to decide what to do with PNBK, I need to think about both the company-specific factors like the debt restructuring and leadership changes, and also these external forces that are shaping the market as a whole.
Exactly. It's a multifaceted situation that requires a holistic view. Okay, so where do we go from here? What are our final takeaways for listeners who are considering adding PNBK to their portfolios, or those who maybe already own it?
Well, as we've discussed, there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding Patriot National right now. The company is undergoing significant transformations, both internally and in response to these external market pressures. This makes it a high-risk, high-reward proposition.
So not for the faint of heart.
Exactly. If you're considering investing in PNBK, you need to have a high tolerance for risk and be comfortable with the possibility of volatility. It's crucial to do your own research, carefully assess your investment goals, and consider whether PNBK aligns with your overall portfolio strategy.
Excellent advice. We always encourage our listeners to be informed and active participants in their investment decisions. Blindly following recommendations, even from experts like yourself, is never a good idea.
I completely agree. Every investor's situation is unique. What might be a great investment for one person could be completely unsuitable for another.
And I think that's a perfect note to wrap up on. Big thanks to you for breaking down this complex situation with Patriot National. It's definitely a company we'll continue to monitor closely.
It's been a pleasure joining you today.
And to our amazing listeners, thanks for tuning in to Investing Talk Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, and sharing it with your fellow investors. We'll see you next time for more insights and analysis from the world of finance.
Happy investing!